Good evening, Master Tanaka. Good evening, everyone. I am Archangel Gabriel, and I'm here to bring some guidance. All of you who are here must always be aware of your own energy. When these words are placed, if you interpret them, of course, you will lead to reasoning. Everyone, we are all God. This is the truth. When I am stating this, what does this mean? That my energy is the same as yours. That's why, when you bring this recognition, you begin to absorb the energy of the words. Even though beings are steeped in illusion, many times you may be stating, but am I hearing words from a being who is steeped in illusion? Should I listen to them? What you must understand. When you interpret it that way, you are generating a judgment. So the judgment you will be picking up is the one that is in your being. That is what you must realize. So when you are listening to any talk from any being, and you begin to pick up the true consciousness of that being, then in you there is the intention to recognize the energy of God. Notice it, this intention that you have to recognize God's energy is the energy that you come to pick up through this being, because you can claim, but he is steeped in illusions. But what is always affirmed? Truth is above illusion. So when you have this consciousness and you really want to recognize the oneness between you, then this recognition is realized through the energy of God. Everyone possesses this energy. Everyone possesses this capacity. This is why it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter which being is dialoguing with you, because in the recognition that we are all the same, in the recognition of oneness, you will observe the connection that you will make will be in the vibration of God energy. Because when you go to concepts, in those concepts, you will observe differences. So, in those differences, there is no recognition of oneness. There is no recognition of equality. Then what happens? You begin to generate judgment, because that is the relationship that is going on. That's why understanding what you are always realizing is important. To understand that the intention you have in your being moves your energy is important. Knowing how to guide that intention, knowing how to guide your being, causes you to have relationships. May I put it unison? It causes you to expand the knowledge of God's truth. The knowledge of God's truth is not realized in a rational way. Many of you may think that it is necessary for you to have a reasoning toward this truth of God. Of course, when you have the knowledge, may I put, full in your being, then this knowledge that is in your mind, that you use to think, to create, not to reason. Disoriented thinking, it brings a greater intensity to your energy, because there is an extra confidence. But what you come to understand, even if you don't have this full knowledge in this consciousness in your mind, but you have the full knowledge in your energy because you are God's energy. So, in this understand is that you will act because when you decide to put even in your mind to thinking, but there is still a conditioning in this mind. So, this conditioning, it will put, I can even put conditions. I will put it this way. And these conditions, what do they do? They shape what you say is God's truth, because this is what occurs. What you must observe the whole indoctrination process, no matter how much the being that is indoctrinating you considers himself a master who has a full consciousness, but this master is also an incarnated being. So he also has this conditioning. That's why, when you are listening to the words, what you should have for intention. Recognize the energy of God, and it is in this recognition that you connect. So the words they take on the truth, they actually carry the energy of God. And when you come to accept that this guidance that I am putting here will bring you a greater understanding of your own being, then what you come to realize that the self-indoctrination, that I am doing must also be conducted in this way, that the self-indoctrination becomes fuller when I open myself to recognize God's energy. All of you who are incarnated have within you the power of choice, and this power of choice is not yet oriented. The power of choice needs to be indoctrinated so that you, in this power, really express your energy. So, when you begin to conduct a process of self indoctrination and you are doing it through the recognition of God's energy, then what happens? This power of choice, it becomes broader, and just as it broadens, it intensifies because there is truth, there is the exercise of truth. These words may be not so understood yet, but when you start allowing yourself a few minutes of meditation, then you hear these words totally quietly and allow yourself a few minutes of meditation. The way you conduct this meditation, I will put it this way. The intention you put into this meditation determines how you will capture the energy. That's why everything in your life, it is you who performs. With this guidance, I say goodbye. Thank you very much.